for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson dancing to his left. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it to Cooks. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's going to get this down near the 25. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for the 7. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On third down, here's Edwards. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's complete to Cooks. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
To throw again on second down. Jackson looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this. Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right. And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll run it. Freeman. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. They'll set up a throw. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
18's the mic. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 18.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Driscoll. That one caught downfield by Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick throw to Freeman on the slant. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. They'll run here with Freeman. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. And now Lovie Smith sends the call out. They're going to go for 2 here. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 4. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Play action. Now Jackson steps away. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Jackson now. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Play action. It's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Throwing again on second down. Jackson, throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Down inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Dobbins going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. And for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll eat some clock with Freeman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is caught at the 7. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Royce Freeman, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will add to their fourth quarter lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing, Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. Minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they take a knee. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.